Hello students, in the previous session we studied poem The Voice of the Rain. In today's session we are going to start with lesson number 4, that is Landscape of the Soul, written by Nathalie Troy. Now actually this lesson, Landscape of the Soul, it is an excerpt from Landscape of the Soul, and in this lesson conceptual space. It is not a real one. Chinese painting is not a real one, and a Chinese painter does not know the meaning of this expression. So in the first one is anecdote. Now what is anecdote? It is a short account of an incident. Then second is delicate realism. Delicate realism means it is a method to make an art look real. Though in that painting we have an abstract objects, but delicate realism, it is a method in which it makes that particular abstract objects also looks real. Then the next one is, that is figurative painting. Figurative painting, it is an symbolic representation of. One is conceptual space. Conceptual space means the relation that one has with the abstract part of the painting than the factual one. Okay, now we are going to start with the first. A Chinese painter, Wu Daozi, he was commissioned to paint a landscape for his palace wall by the Tang Emperor Xuanzong. Now the painter had hidden his work behind a screen. So later he clapped his hands and the cave door opened, and the painter he entered the door. So in contrast to Chinese painting, now European art, the European painting, it is a real one, and it always aims to create a perfect resemblance with the original object. The painter aims to reproduce an actual view of the viewer. And an European painter, he wants his viewer to view the painting with the same. He wants the people also to watch. Example of the Western type of painting was given which dated back to the 15th century. Now Antwerp, where a blacksmith fell in love with a painter's daughter and convinced her father for their alliance by showing his realistic painting skills. He painted a fly with such a delicate realism that the blacksmith tried to sweat the fly away and was disappointed. He thought that it was a real fly and he wanted to sweat away that fly, but he was cheated. Then he came to know that it was not real, but it was just a painting. The writer compared the two different painting styles by the results both expected to achieve out of their work. A perfect illusionistic likeness in Europe and the essence of inner life and spirit in Asia. This was the aim of the two distinctive styles of painting. The concept. Meaning of this word, Senshui means mountain water. Now these two elements together depict the Taoist view of the universe. Tao means path or method, and the literal meaning of Senshui is mountain water, and the concept of that Senshui means a landscape. Now when these two elements, that is mountain and water, together they depict the Taoist view of the universe. The mountain represents yang. In Chinese we say the mountain, it represents yang, and this element is active and masculine, and it reaches vertically towards heaven. You have seen how a mountain looks, isn't it? So it reaches vertically towards heaven and it remains stable, warm and dry in the sun. Whereas the word water is yin, Y-I-N, yin, and this element is horizontal and it resting on the earth, and it is cool, moist and fluid. Now the interaction of this receptive feminine aspect of universe yin and masculine aspect yang, it is the fundamental notion of Taoism. That means fundamental idea of this of Taoism. There is also a third element. This first one element is yang, second is yin. Yang is mountain, yin is the water. And the third element, without this element, nothing can happen. It represents the white unpainted space in Chinese landscape. Without this yang and yin, nothing could happen. And so the middle void, middle space, it represents a Chinese landscape. Now the concept of outsider art or art brut. Outsider art is the artwork usually done by an untrained artist. And outsider art or art brut, it is a genre of work described as the art of those who have no right to be artists, as they have not received any formal training, but yet they show their talent and have their artistic insight. Their artworks are stimulating contrast to a lots of mainstream artworks. And the notion of art brut or raw art was of works that were in raw state with regards to cultural and artistic aspects. Now refers to an 80 years old creator, director Mr. Nick Chung, and this artist sculpted a paradise out of stones. You can see in the picture here he sculpted a paradise out of stones and recycled materials. He created the famous rock garden in Chandigarh. Now, being an outsider artist, he is referred to as an untutored genius. He was an outsider artist, normal training of painting. Yet this man, he created the famous rock garden in Chandigarh, and being an outsider artist, he is referred to as an untutored genius. Anything and everything from a tin to a sink to a broken down car was used by nature to create a rock garden. His rock garden sculpture, you can see in the picture given here, Women by the Waterfall, is a masterpiece and grabbed the attention of thousands of people. The UK based magazine. In this lesson, we learned about the different paintings, the paintings, Chinese paintings, European paintings, and how these artists, they, when they were drawing, the European painter, his view of painting, whenever they were painting, European painters, their view was that the people should see the painting, they should view the painting from their eyes. Means if they are saying the mountain is a highest mountain, watching that mountain also should have that view about that mountain. Okay, so in this lesson we learnt about the different artists and different kinds of paintings. I hope you have understood this lesson. We end with this session over here. We'll be meeting in the next session with the new lesson. Till then, goodbye.